Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 5th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, 3, 4, and 9. We do have 2 3s here. Do one of these two. 4. Nothing. All right, the 9. 9 ends up in one of these two. Definitely worth marking that. Nothing great here. Okay. Let's look at the 2, 5, and 6 then. So 2 2s here. And if you're wondering about which box I pick, I start at the top band, right? So I go band by band, and then I pick the box with the fewest givens. So these were tied, so I just had to pick one. I generally go left to right, though not always. Sometimes it's just vibe based. But anyway, these 2 5s, this 5 looks in. That places the 5 here. Let's follow up on that vertically. So we can place the 5 in this box, follow up on that horizontally. Oops, to place the 5 in this box. And then vertically again to get a 5 in one of these two. And it should just be one more 5, which is also one of these two. So we end up with this rectangle. And otherwise we have all 7 5, or we have 7 5s and then 2 more to get here. That's what I meant to say. The 6 here. It's funny, I was about to say basically we have all the 5s except for the ones we haven't placed, which is a bit of a tautology. All right. Now I'm going to look at the 2, 3, 5, 8. There's not going to be additional buddies for those, but we can look down here for 2, 3, 5, 8. Right. So it's generally a little bit quicker, but there's already 3 in this box. So we took care of 3 already. The 2 we took care of already. The 5 we did not. 5 does. Oh, 5's in this. Sorry. What am I doing? Did not. There's a 5 in all 3 of them. Just not looking correctly here. The 8. Is there anything to do with the 8? There's just this 8 here, and that doesn't really help. Okay. Geometrically, I haven't seen anything. The best candidate would be this 2 6 against this column. I mean, we do have 2 6s here. Oh, we can actually place the 6. That's kind of nice. Let's do that. We're about to move on to this band anyway. We can follow up on that 6, I suppose. We're about to do that anyway, but let's see. Let me just take a quick look. We do need a 2 in this column, but there's 3 places for it. Okay, and then over here we have the 3 5 9. Unfortunately, we already have 3 5 placed. We haven't taken care of these 3s though, so we can put a 3 in one of these two. 9 and 4 in this column, maybe? No, nothing. Okay, I don't think there's any geometry to find here. There's a lot of opportunity for it, but I don't see any. All right, next band. I think I did the 5 and the 6. Yeah, so we have the 7 to take care of here. But this is the only 7, so it doesn't really help me, and this doesn't limit things enough. We also have we did the 5. We have 4 and 9. So this 4 puts a 4 in one of these two. Doesn't even need a buddy to do that. And the 9 is in one of these two. That's the second box with weird 9s placements. 9 one of these 3 doesn't really help me. All right, how about 1s? Yeah, 1's in one of these two. That's going to point in here along with this one, putting a 1 down here. The 2's up here. 2 and 3 and 7. There we go. Oh, so this would have been geometry as well. But anyway, let's do it this way. 2, 3, and 7 are all seeing these 3 cells. Let's ignore this 3 here for a second, because I want to talk about hidden triples, because this can come up without having this 3 here. So 2, 3, and 7 need to go in this box somewhere. They aren't 4, 5, 9, so they aren't in the box already. They aren't in these 3 cells, obviously. And they aren't in these 3 cells because they all are in this row already. So there's only 3 cells left that can accommodate our 2, 3, and 7. And we need 3 cells for 2, 3, and 7. So those are the 3 cells. So it's called a hidden triple because what we can do is, again, ignore this 3 up here. We can put 2, 3, 7 in here as a triple. And what that's telling us is it removes the ability for any other digit from being in those 3 cells. Importantly, these 3 digits. This is going to be the triple of the remaining digits, which is 1, 6, 8. So we can put 1, 6, 8. And so we could have done that without any of this verticality helping us, right? But with this verticality, with this 3 here, there's now only one place for 3 in the box. Remember, it had to be in one of these 3. You can actually just see this 3 and this 3 doing it. But you can also just see how it ends up in this triple, and this 3 tells us it's not in these 2, right? So the 3 ends up there. And then now these 2 8s are telling us the 8s can't go in those 2. And now that this is it's basically a hidden 2, 7 pair at this point, it tells us the 8 can't go in those 2 because it has to be 2 and 7 in some order. And so the 8 ends up there. So we end up with this 2-7 pair and this 1-6 pair. Now there's going to be a corollary to that, which is we have this 4-9 that can't go here, and none of these are 4-9. So this ends up being a hidden 4-9 pair. But we can see that also just by applying the 1-6 pair to the row and seeing that these are 4-9. So either way would have worked there. The 2-7 does leave these 5 digits. Something I'm interested in is whether it helps vertically with the 2 or the 7. So like this 2 looks down, the 2-7 looks down. Puts the 2 over here. None of these can be 7, but we just have this 7 here, which doesn't really help us. Okay, cool. So that's something I saw from the 2, 3, and 7 this way. So is there anything more with the 3? Not that I see. We took care of the 5s, we took care of the 6s. Okay. So the last thing I'm seeing in this band, at least right now, is we have 4 digits left in this box. Whenever we have 4 digits left, I like to take a look. So we need a 4, 7, 8, 9. We know that this one's not 4, 8, or 9. So that's actually a naked 7. Very nice, because we needed more 7s. Gets us the 2 and 7 there. And so that leaves the 4, 8, 9. This 8 tells us 8's not there. And this 8 says 8's not there. So that's the 8. Now, following our quarter marks, we see that that's now 9 and that's now 4. So we finish the whole box. And that finishes our 4-9 pair that we had. Now there's more to see here. This row has 2 digits left. We need a 2. That can't go there. So that's our 2, and our final digit's an 8. And then this is going to be a triple at worst. 1, 3, 9 is our triple. It can be cleaned up. It's not 1, that's not 9. All right, well, that band's looking pretty good. Since we finished this box entirely and almost finished this box, I want to just do a quick vertical look to see like what's got buddies now. So like we have these 2 8s now. Actually, I should probably go digit by digit. So the 1 doesn't seem to do anything. The 2, we took care of 3s. We got the 3s. The 4, we do have 2 4s. So the 4 is in one of these 2. The 5 is placed both places. The 6, not good enough. Okay, nothing with the 6. The 7, we know there aren't other 7s, but no, it doesn't seem to help. One thing I am noticing, though, is this cell. See, I saw that this cell's not 7, obviously. There's 7 in the column, but 7's not placed in the box yet. So, mentally, I'm like, okay, well, this cell's not 7, but it's also not 2 or 8 because they're corner marked elsewhere. So what is going on with this digit, then? In fact, we can just look at the whole column, which has 3 digits left, and just think about it that way. So we need 1, 3, and 8. So this is down to 1, 8, and these are down to, oh no, not 8. What's the other digit? 1, 3, and 6. Sorry, this can't be the 3. So this is 1 and 6, and then, yeah, I can just put 1, 3, 6 here. This one's not 6, okay. Okay, so that is still just down to 2 digits. But anyway, that's something I noticed. The 8 we have up here and here. The 9, okay, we can put the 9 in one of these too. All right. So kind of taking care of that vertical. This is down to 4 digits. Let's take a look real quick. We need a 2, 4, 7, 8. 2, 4, 7, 8. Well, this can't be 2 or 4, so this is 7, 8. This can't be 4, so this is 2, 2, 7, 8. And these can't be 8, so these are 2, 4, 7. All right. Not amazing, but all right. And I want to do this as well. We don't know much about the 1, 6 at all. We can starting with the 2. We got the 2. The 3 ends up down here somewhere. I don't think that helps me immediately. The 4, really not much to do with 4, huh? All right. 5 we have marked. 6 we can't do much with. The 7, the 8. 8s are done. 9. 9s are here. And so it's not that interesting. I saw that we had 2s and 5s corner here, but the 2 can escape, so it's not really not that interesting. All right. The only other thing I'm seeing is this column is down to 4 digits. It's 1, 3, 6, 7. Always the 7. 1, 3, 6, 7. Well, this can't be 1, so this is 3, 6, 7. Not super useful. This can't be 3, so this is 1, 6, 7. Kind of matches that one. But it doesn't really help immediately. All right. I am going to do this final band. I'm not sure what else there is to find with this band, but we do have all these 8s. What's an 8 in one of these two? Is that 8s are up here? 8s are here. Yeah, we have this pattern of 8s left. Okay. Yeah, there really isn't much to see here, huh? 1, 6, and 9. Actually, the 1 and the 9 can't go here, and we still need both 1 and 9 in the column, so they end up here. That's huge. 3 is removed from both of these. This can only be 1, 9, so it's not a 3. That places this 3. Sorry. And this can't be a 3 because it has to be 1, 9. 1, 9 has to go in this column. This is a hidden pair. So that ends up being 1, 9, 9, 1, and 3. It kind of resolved itself. That gives us the 6 down here. Gives us the 7 here. Well, gives us the 7. Remove 7 instead of adding it. This is a 3, 6 pair. No, this is a 1, 3, 6. I almost made a mistake there. Okay, this is a triple. That's going to be helpful. We need a 3, 4, 5 here. So that removes 3, 4, 5 from the rest of the box, leaving another triple behind. We need a 2, 7, 8. We know that's not 8. That one's not 2. The 2's in one of these 2, I suppose I could mark. This corner mark 9 is telling us the 9 goes there. And there's a triple left here. We need a 4, 7, 8. Oh, right. The 8 looking in places the 8. And then this 4 looking in places the 4 and the 7. Okay, that gives us the 8. 2, 7 pair remaining. Okay, that was quite nice. Over here, this 8 looks over, giving us the 7. That gives us the 8 and the 2 and the 1. These are not 7s. All right, it looks like we've cracked this puzzle open. Need a 6, 7, 9 here. Basically, everywhere we look, we're going to find something to do. It doesn't really matter what we do next, but I mean, this, obviously, we should fill this digit, right? It's a 6. Should fill this digit as a 1. Gives us the 6 and 1 here. All right, 3, 6 pair. What are these two digits? 4 and 9. Not resolved. Okay, not yet, at least. Okay, so what's like the low-hanging fruit to do at this point? There might be verticality here. We know we need a 7 down here. Let's see, 1 ends up in one of these two. So this is a hidden 1, 5 pair. I believe that makes this 4, 9. It can't be 9, so that's 4, that's 9. Gives us the 3, and the 6 and the 3, and the 7. Nice. 9 and 6, 1 and 3. 5 and 1, 4 and 5, 2 and 4, 7 and 2. That's the 2, the 7, the 4, and the 9. All right. Not too bad today. There was some good geometry in this one, actually. I think this final geometry with the 1, 9 was quite nice. That like resolved a whole lot. That was really neat. There was also geometry that I found in this box, the 2, 3, 7, or if you prefer the 4, 5, 9 this way, which is kind of a more traditional way of seeing the New York Times trick, is what people call it, because it appears in the New York Times hard puzzles quite a bit. Where this 4, 5, 9 needed to be placed here, but also this 2, 3, 7 needed to be placed here, and that gives you a whole lot of triples. All right, cool. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know how you did, and if you did enjoy it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.